Minister of Finance and Economic Development of the Republic of Sudan on issues of mutual interest. Ambassador Yibalt Al-Amro stressed that Ethiopia supports and follows positive developments in Sudan with keen interest and underscored the need to overcome current and temporary challenges through negotiation. Dr. Jibril Ibrahim on his part mentioned the strong ties between the two countries, stating that any difference between them must be settled peacefully through direct negotiations. Moreover, the two sides underlined the need to focus and exert all efforts towards economic cooperation between Ethiopia and Sudan, as well as bringing about regional integration. Ethiopian ambassador to Germany, Mulu Solomon, said downstream countries should put their mind to the AU-led tripartite negotiations in order to solve the GERD dispute, since there is no one to be hand-twisted. She pointed out that, let alone harming its own neighbors by holding the Nile waters in the Renaissance Dam, Ethiopia is proven to share what it has with other African countries during the time of COVID-19. Emmanuel Jogi reports.
Countering the false narration of the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam will harm Sudan and Egypt by holding the water they get from the Blue Nile, Ambassador of Ethiopia to Germany Mulu Solomon told ETV that Ethiopians are now in thinking beyond Ethiopia and share what they have even in hard times of COVID-19.
The Ethiopian people believe if we use the same river or water from the same source, we believe that we are sisters and brothers. That is the attitude of Ethiopia throughout. Ethiopia has proved to think beyond Ethiopia. Even at the time of COVID, when we get the support from other parts of the world, we didn't take it alone. We were transporting it to the neighboring countries of Africa with the Ethiopian Airlines. And we proved that we are always sharing, and we always enjoy and appreciate sharing with our neighbors, with other people, with other parts of the world. Today, you can understand at this information age, leave alone Sudan and Egypt, who are naturally connected to us and share this transboundary water. Even if any country have a problem, we are there as human beings to share and help the problem, leave alone creating a problem to our neighbors, our brothers and sisters. And clearly this dam is a hydroelectric power dam, where even to make the electricity, it's a must that the water should flow naturally. Even if you don't want to do it, you cannot get electricity without allowing the water to flow.
Mulu stated the fact that Ethiopia has planned filling the dam gradually in the rainy seasons based on the 2015 Declaration of Principles, which shows that Ethiopia cares about the downstream countries.
We have agreed with Sudan and Egypt. We have signed Declaration of Principles, which we say DOP, in 2015. Clearly, it shows Ethiopia should continue building the dam and fill it gradually from time to time at wet seasons. That's mostly July, August, June, July, August. And that we are not filling it in 1 year. It's because we are caring so that they are not affected. We are filling it from the rainy season, and that they know clearly, and they know that it doesn't say anywhere we have to get. Actually, we don't need anybody's approval to fill the dam and to use our water. And they know it, or even in the DOP, it's clearly put that we construct and also side by side we negotiate.
The ambassador urges Sudan and Egypt to come back to the AU-led negotiation and bring a win-win solution for all sides rather than wasting time by going here and there.
It's in the hand of Egypt, Sudan, and Ethiopia. The issue is in the hand of three of us. Even African Union cannot twist our hands, but they are facilitating so that we sit down, come to our mind, come to our sense, and think of our people. Going here and there will waste time. Otherwise, it does not help any of us. The only thing that help us is to sit down and talk and understand the reality on the ground, and come to understanding, help each other to make everything happen for all of us. Therefore, I believe they will later or sooner come, sit down and talk, and amicably try to help a win-win situation, because Ethiopia is not asking anyone to support us blindly. And I'm sure this will continue and have to come down, sit down, and continue the negotiation led by African Union.
Ethiopia is working to fill the dam for the second round in the coming rainy season as it's scheduled. However, Egypt and Sudan are disseminating their false narratives as if the mega hydropower dam will harm them, contrary to the facts put by independent professionals.
Ethiopian government is undertaking maintenance works on Takazi hydropower dam to swiftly maximize power generation capacity. The plant's power generation capacity has reduced because of lack of maintenance and disconnection of power transmission lines. Sintayo Tamrat has more.
Takazi hydropower plant in Ethiopia started operation in 2009. It was built to generate 300 megawatt power. But currently, it's producing only half of this amount. Two major factories are stated for the reduced power generation of the dam.
አሁን ሁለት ማሽኖች ኦፕሬት ያደርጋሉ በእነዚህ ሁለት ማሽኖች
Currently, it's producing about 140 megawatt power with its 2 units. The reduction of power is due to two reasons. First, we could not easily access spare parts for maintenance work. The second problem is the conflict in Tigray, which was accompanied by repeated disconnection of power transmission lines. These two factors have reduced the power generating capacity of the Takazi hydropower dam between October and March.
The plant is functioning at its half potential. This is due to lack of spare parts and protection issues. Another problem is last year's flooding, which damaged the control cable.
Since this dam is functioning at half of its potential, the water in the reservoir may cause some damage to the dam because of overflowing when the rainy season comes.
እንደምትመለከቱት ግድቡ መያዝ ከሚገባው ውሃ በላይ
As you see here, the dam has more water than it used to hold at this time of the year. It should have reduced by 20 to 30 meters. The water may cause damage on the dam because the water can overflow when the rainy season comes after months.
Currently, the Ethiopian government is undertaking maintenance works on Takazi hydropower dam to enable the plant to generate at its full capacity soon.
Currently, we are doing works to avoid issues of power generating capacity. This includes two major works. The technical works include checking the functionality. The other job is related to logistics and human resource. The government has given high attention for the maintenance of the dam so that it can start generating at its full capacity. To avoid the spare part issues, the head office and generation operation unit have purchased some and others are underway. In addition, the government has also made a contract agreement with the contractor for extended maintenance service of this dam.
Takazi dam has not seen any significant maintenance since it was built.
Ethiopia is the source of the Blue Nile and contributes over 85% of the Nile's stream flow. To this day, Egypt and Sudan are using 100% of the water, sticking to their 1959 colonial agreement between them. Not being signatories, Ethiopia and other upstream states do not recognize this agreement. Ethiopia is at the eve of completing the Great Renaissance Dam. Costing over $5 billion that is being paid by ordinary Ethiopians. This dam will generate 5.1 gigawatt of power, and it is a non-consumptive, eco-friendly, existential necessity to millions. The three countries have been in dispute over the construction, filling and operation of this dam. Even thought this dam provides major benefits to Sudan and Egypt in terms of reducing evaporation loss, silt, sedimentation and unexpected flood. This dam is not just about generating power. It is a matter of survival for millions of Ethiopians who deserve a dignified life as their Egyptian counterparts.
Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed Ali and Deputy Prime Minister Damik Amakkunan have extended greetings on the EidFitr festival. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed underlined that EidFitr is a significant religious festival that falls on the end of the Holy Ramadan and the beginning of the Shawwal month. EidFitr is the festival that Muslims receive their reward from Allah for the prayers, fasting, and the good deeds they have accomplished during the Ramadan month, the Premier noted. Chief administrators of regional states have extended their best wishes to Muslims on the celebration of EidFitr. President of the State of Oromia, Shimallis Abdiisa, Deputy President of Southern Nations, Nationalities and Peoples State, Ristu Yudal, and Desta Ledamo, President of the State of Sidama, extended Eid wishes to Muslims and called upon them to show love and affection for the poor and observe COVID-19 precautions during the celebration. Tens of thousands of Ethiopian Muslims gathered at Meskel Square in Addis Ababa on Tuesday night for a massive evening iftar meal where they broke the fast on the streets of the capital Addis Ababa. The participants also claimed the event has broken world record, which was held by Egypt. One of the participants of this huge event, which also featured prayers for nationwide peace and solidarity, was Anwar Mohammed. In an exclusive interview with ETV English, he said the event epitomizes Ethiopian solidarity not only within the religion of Islam itself, but also with others. The event also shows the fact that Ethiopians are capable of accomplishing greatest things, excelling other countries, he said. Take a listen to him.
The event was to show solidarity and brotherhoodness in Islam, and then on the top of that, to feed the poor. And as you see, there are a lot of homeless people outside too, to feed them too. So the event is to show the world that the brotherhoodness of Islam, and it's not only Muslims, even the Christian community is with us too here. So Ethiopia, by nature, it's a beautiful country that holds both religions. So I'm really proud to be an Ethiopian. This is my first time this kind of iftar. So I heard that Egypt is holding the record right now. It's 7,000 people, but inshallah today it's going to be more than 10,000 people. So it's overwhelming. I cannot even express my feeling. It's just unbelievable. I don't even have words to express.
Welcome back. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ethiopia, Damik Amakkunan, held discussions with Philippe Bouvard, interim head of delegation of the International Committee of the Red Cross to Ethiopia. During the occasion, Damik appreciated ICRC for always being there on the ground to help civilians in Ethiopia during conflicts and natural disasters. Bouvard, on his part, thanked the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and other pertinent government bodies for their dedication in facilitating support to ICRC's various engagements in Ethiopia. He briefed the Deputy Prime Minister about the plans to significantly increase the budget of the organization to its activities in Ethiopia and related his experience in visiting prisoners and displaced people in some parts of the country. Bovard further elaborated the ongoing support that his organization is extending to internally displaced people in different regional states in Ethiopia, adding that he was satisfied with what ICRC has achieved in Tigray so far and explained some of the challenges encountered on the ground. The Deputy Prime Minister said the government has continued to extend support to people in the region, mentioning the 2.7 million people who have received aid in the second round of humanitarian support. Thanking reliable partners such as the ICRC, he said the government is ready to ease up observed challenges on the ground, particularly in Tigray. In the meantime, he said that access to humanitarian support in the region showed significant improvement, although accessing some pocket areas may require military escort. President of Ethiopian Islamic Affairs Supreme Council Grand Mufti Haji Omar Idris has urged Muslims to mark the EidFitr holiday peacefully and in unison. The president has extended his greetings to all Muslims on the occasion of the EidFitr celebrations. Sintayo Tamrat has more.
President of the Ethiopian Islamic Affairs Supreme Council Grand Mufti Haji Omar Idris has extended greetings to all Muslims on the occasion of the 1442nd EidFitr celebration.
የተከበራችሁ የኢትዮጵያ ሙስሊሞች በአገር ውስጥም ያላችሁ በውጭም ያላችሁ
The Ethiopian Muslims here and abroad and Muslims around the world, I'd like to say you happy 1442nd EidFitr.
The president has also urged Muslims to mark the holiday peacefully and in unison.
Muslim የተከበረ ነው Muslim
Muslims are respected. They are people of manner and friendship. I'd like you to mark the holiday being together, respecting each other, praising Allah and helping the needy. Apart from this, our country is currently facing some challenges, so we need to pray so that these issues can be solved.
The president further asked the Muslim community to adhere to COVID-19 control and prevention rules while celebrating EidFitr.
In business news, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed said the mobile banking Telebir app developed by Ethio Telecom helps to beef up national economy by improving modern financial transactions and a cash-free society. The solution allows customers to deposit, receive and transfer money using their cell phones in areas where mobile network is available. Haptam Washagwe reports.
Is chairman of the board of directors of Ethio Telecom, His Excellency.
Ethio Telecom has launched mobile banking or Telebir app due to the ever-growing customer demand, interchangeable business environment, as well as to bring competitive market. Speaking on the occasion, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed said the delay of mobile banking brings the bottlenecks to the nation economy over the past years. According to the Premier, there was policy adopting problem to launch mobile banking service in Ethiopia over the past many years.
ለረጅም ዓመታት መጀመር ሲገባን ባለመጀመራችን እና ስለዘገየንም ጭምር ከፍተኛ ኪሳራ ያስከተለ
The delayed implementation of mobile banking resulted in financial crisis in Ethiopia over the past years. This is the right time to commence this service. Thus, I want to thank the dedication of Ethio Telecom employees. In 2010, the mobile banking service proposal has been presented to the government, but there was a policy problem.
The government of Ethiopia is facing various changes and debating about mobile banking service when we decide to liberalize the telecom service before 2 years. The government of Ethiopia is taking hard blames due to the decisions that we cancel mobile banking service for competing foreign companies due to national security concerns.
የምትሰሙት አብዛኛው ዱላ በቀጥታ ከዚህ ጉዳይ ጋር የተያያዘ ነው። ኢትዮጵያ በአንድ በኩል
We're receiving hard blames due to the decision that we made to cancel the mobile banking service for foreign companies due to national security concerns. If we are not capable to manage the disadvantage of mobile banking service, we cannot handle the nation's advantage. We are listening to telecom companies without the access of mobile banking. The result, the government of Ethiopia has lost at least $500 million.
The Premier underscored Ethio Telecom needs to work further to compensate and secure the stated amount of foreign currency by installing various services. Ethio Telecom CEO Freyot Tamru, for her part, noted that her company is striving hard to increase the number of its mobile banking customers in the near future. She also stated that Ethio Telecom plans to transact over 700 million from its 12.7 million permanent customers from the total target 21 million by using mobile banking over the upcoming 1 year.
በመጀመሪያው ዓመት 21 ሚሊዮን ደንበኞች ሬጂስተር ያደርጋሉ ብለን እናስባለን በሰራነው ፕላን
Based on the planned strategy, we have projected that over 21 million customers will register to use mobile banking this year. Of the total, we are also assuming that we will have 12.7 million active customers in using mobile banking. According to the plan that we had, we will transact over 710 million bo by using Telebur across the country. After 5 years, we are forecasting that we will have 33 million customers and transact 3.5 trillion bo, and this move is great for the nation's economy.
It was noted that Ethio Telecom has planned to work with over 15,000 mobile banking or Telebur agents to facilitate cash-in and cash-out transaction accessibility in the upcoming 1 year time.
G2 Horticulture under Midrock Investment Group said, in addition to earning foreign currency by exporting its products, it is also supplying fruits at affordable price to local consumers. The company disclosed it will continue to expand its market share at home and abroad. Goshu Meliso has the details on this.
Ethiopia has untapped potential to grow fruits and vegetables, including crop production. Over the last fiscal year, Ethiopia has secured $500 million from horticulture sector. G2 Horticulture PLC under Midrock Investment Group is the one which is engaged in this sector and generating foreign currency for Ethiopia.
Our main export destination is to Middle East, Jeddah, Riyadh, Doha, Kuwait and West Africa, in Nigeria and Guinea.
West Africa ደግሞ Nigeria እና Guinea እናደርጋለን.
G2 Horticulture, which sells a large number of its products abroad, is also supplying to the domestic market to its sister company Queen's Supermarket.
ለኩዊንስ supermarket.
We deliver our products to Queen's Supermarket at discounted price. They will also distribute to consumers at affordable price to stabilize the market.
እነሱም እንዲያረጋጉ በማለት ማለት ነው።
አሁን ቀይ ሽንኩርት ተጠቃሚ ነኝ።
I always purchase onion, pepper, ginger, banana and tomato. The price and quality of products at Queen's Supermarket is better than others.
ኳሊቲው የተሻለ ነው።
Producing 3,100 tons of vegetables and fruits yearly, G2 Horticulture PLC plans to supply quality products to local and foreign markets. Scholars on the sector said Ethiopia has not exploited its untapped potential, recommending if Ethiopia gives due attention to the sector, it will meet its foreign currency demand easily.
The newly appointed Israeli ambassador to Ethiopia, Alilin Admasu, expresses determination that his country is desirous to consolidate a comprehensive and a realistic partnership with Ethiopia. In a consultative forum held recently in Addis Ababa, his deputy, Or Danieli, indicated Israel has a lot of innovations and technologies to share with Ethiopia. Daniel Kasahun attended the event.
The relationship between Ethiopia and the State of Israel dates back to biblical times during the times of Moses, Queen of Sheba signed from the establishment of Golgotha Monastery in Jerusalem. The ambassador said the relationship between the two countries has borne fresh fruits in culture, tourism, economy, and other sectors for many years. In a discussion with ETV language, the newly appointed Israeli ambassador to Ethiopia, Alel Yermaso, expresses determination to further his country's cooperation with Ethiopia.
We have to make people to people, Israel's peoples and also Ethiopian's peoples to meet together in the innovation, in the education, in the agriculture, and business. So we have to do. I have a lot of idea, and I want to, in Ethiopian government, I want to do with them.
Ethiopia has untapped potential for investment in other service areas that could hugely lure Israeli companies and that will help to ensure mutual benefits of the two countries. The ambassador indicated Israel has a lot of innovations and technologies to share with Ethiopia.
Israel is very diplomatic, developed. Yeah, in science and technology, it's very developed country. Israel will be share their knowledges in agriculture, in the healthy, and education will be shared.
Israel has always regarded Ethiopia as a very important country, both politically and strategically.
Africa is a continent of diversity, with varied climates and enchanting geography, and a people so distinct, but with a shared enduring spirit. We are at the heart.
Let's have a look.
We celebrate Africa.
Ethiopia.
Tanzania.
And finally, Council of the European Union on Monday approved conclusions affirming the EU's commitment to give new impetus to its partnership with the Horn of Africa and establishing a new strategy for the region. A geostrategic priority for the European Union in Africa, the Horn of Africa region, has undergone unprecedented developments over the last years and is now at a crossroads, according to EU. With this new strategy, EU's intention is to further strengthen and deepen its strategic relationship and partnership with the Horn of Africa and its countries, notably with a view to reduce instability, promote democracy and sustainable growth. The strategy will aim at reinforcing a joint approach to democracy and regional peace and security, revitalizing multilateralism and the rule-based international order, strengthening commitment to social and human development, boosting post-COVID-19 socio-economic recovery, and trade and regional integration. You're watching Addis News Hour. A quick reminder of today's headlines. Government maintains Takazi Dam to maximize power generation capacity. And Ethiopian ambassador says Egypt and Sudan should come to their minds for a win-win solution. And that's all we had for now. I'm Tabitha John. Many thanks for watching. Good night.